Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danny and I have a question for you. What is the one thing that is holding your potential recovery back? Or the one thing that's stopping you from having that luteal phase that you probably need to be a couple days longer? Or the thing that keeps making your periods more like 40 to 45 days versus somewhere in the late 20s, early 30s? What's that one thing? What's the boundary that you're not willing to cross? We talk about this a lot inside of the HA Society, right? Oh, well, what's the one thing, you think that could be holding you back? And it's an important question to ask ourselves. I'm doing everything. It's a very common phrase. I'm doing so much. I'm eating so much more regularly. I'm eating so much more different foods that I wasn't eating before. I'm working out so much more less. I'm doing everything. And I hear you, trust me, I hear you, I get that. But the truth is, there's a boundary that we hold ourselves back from. Right? I can tell you my own. We've all got them, so don't worry about it. I have this thing where I cook with the minimum viable amount of fat cooking oils on my plate, right? Like, what is the exact amount I need to make sure that this egg doesn't stick to this pan? To the point that sometimes the egg still sticks to the pan, right? And I have to check myself, noticing that my period is acting differently or I'm feeling certain ways. These are all triggers for me now to stop and reflect, what are the behaviors that I'm doing? And this is what my period recovery game planner does too, right? It helps you go through the checklist of, what are each of the behaviors around food or exercise that I am or am not doing. And then that will let you sort of ask yourself, reflect, well, why am I doing this, right? So am I cooking with the least amount of oils? Am I going mostly for lean meats instead of fatty or cut? Am I waiting to eat until I'm actually hungry, or do I have a certain time in the day, right? I'm hungry at 11:30, but I only eat lunch at 12. Am I putting these restrictions on myself that even though I'm willing to do certain things, I'm willing to eat a little more meat, or I'm willing to eat a few more fat, and because it's such a drastic change to what you've done in the past, it feels like you're doing crazy amounts of change, that there's no way this isn't practically going all in. But it's just actually not, right? You're going the distance you're willing to go and stopping there. And it's okay. It's not your fault. It's your brain. Your brain is trying to protect you. It's saying, okay, I'll go here with you and let's see what happens. But I'm going to stop you from taking these extra steps because they might result in something that we should be afraid of. And it's typically weight gain or some kind of fear of a digestive issue, or maybe I'm afraid my skin's gonna flare up. All types of things that hold us back, whether we're conscious of it or not, it's probably happened. So we have to dig deep and look at what is the thing that I am still doing? What is the thing I don't want to change? What is the fear I'm still holding on to? Because that is probably where the last few miles are that you need to go to get to the top of this mountain. Are you pretty much stopping just short of the top of this mountain? Because the thing at the very top is really scary. And this is all happening subconsciously. This is why I'm asking it to you. And it's totally judgment free. You guys know I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. I'm just here to tell you the truth and help you see the truth in yourself, that you are probably still holding on to something that scares you. And it's not a big deal, right? Are you afraid of 2 pounds? Because how you move around the world with 2 extra pounds isn't going to make a difference to how people see you and the value that you provide, but it probably is going to make a huge difference to your period. These are just facts, right? Are you actually holding on to something out of fear that will affect your health, right? I'm afraid of being obese or insidious weight gain. I'm afraid of that. Are you afraid of that? And are you then going to say, well, because I don't want to be unhealthy? But then are you actually going to walk around with no period for years and all of the effects that having no period for a long time has? And are you going to try and tell me that that's healthier than gaining a few pounds? It's nonsensical, right? That's your brain trying to protect you, trying to make up things because it is worried that if you eat this thing, something bad is going to happen. If you don't go to the gym, something bad is going to happen. But actually continuing to do those behaviors, something bad is happening. So it's actually so wild that we hold on to this idea. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to give your body everything it needs. That is actually what is more healthy for you. So telling yourself that the best thing that you can do is restrict or go to the gym or whatever when it's not the right thing for you, it's not true. So you thank your brain. Thank you, brain, for your contribution. I know you're trying to protect me, but I've learned a lot and I'm ready to grow. And I think that I should take the reins for now. Thank you. I hope that this was helpful, guys. Can't wait to speak to you guys next week. If you like this, please subscribe to this channel. If you're listening on the podcast, please subscribe to the podcast. It helps us reach more people just like you who need help. And if I can ever help you, I would love to. So come check us out at thehasociety.com. Check out our coaching. We do one-on-one coaching. I'd love to work with you on what the thing is that is holding you back. And come join the HA Society because this is what we do all day long. So I'll see you soon and have a really good day. Bye.